Okay, it is Japan round 4, Operation Reclamation. Well, see, let's start off with the camera view. The camera view that I've got is it's pretty focused in. I can't really get out. I know, John, that you wanted to see the entire board, but I'm going to try something here, and hopefully it works and you can understand, what's going on. And I'm going to try to be a lot better at putting out what I'm doing. So let's start with purchases. I have right here. I've got $59 total, 5 of which went to tech. I'm buying 10 infantry, 3 artillery, and 2 tanks. Okay, I figure this is a good spot to start with Australia, because that's where the majority of the attacks are going to be. Although I'm going to have 1, 2 up north. So we'll go there in a second. So let's start with the attack down here in Australia. I have this horde of Navy, and everybody should know what's there. But if you don't, I have 3 aircraft carriers. Each one has 3 tactical bombers and 3 fighters. I have 3 transports, 2 of which have an infantry and an artillery on it, and 1 of them has just an infantry on it. I have 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 3 destroyers. So I'm divvying it up this way. I'm attacking Australia, as you all know. So, fighter, tac bomber go to New South Wales. They have 2 movements left. 1, 2. Fighter and 2 tac bombers go to Queensland. I'm going to move the carriers out of the way, just so they're out of the way, and the destroyers out of the way. So, a transport with a infantry and an artillery are going to land on New South Wales. A transport from C-Zone 56 will pick up the infantry on Western Australia, move to C-Zone 62, and he's going to land. And then I'm going to take another transport from C-Zone 54 with the 1 infantry on it, and I'm going to land him. I'm also going to take a cruiser from 54, and I'll bomb. That leaves 2 battleships and a cruiser in C-Zone 54, and a transport with an artillery and an infantry. If you can see it, I have a transport in C-Zone 35 off the Philippines. I'm picking up an infantry and a tank, going 1, 2, 3, and I'm landing them in Queensland as well. So that is attack number 1 and 2. Attack 3 and 4 will be, I have an infantry from J-Hole, and I'm moving to Charhar. That's a walk-on. China goes down 1, Japan goes up 1. And then I'm going to take my infantry from Shenzi and walk on to Sichuan. So that's another 2. And then I'm going to do a strafing. This is kind of against my better judgment, but I want to take this guy out. So we're doing a strafing run. And those 3 fighters will have 2 left over. Everything else is non-combat from there on out. Okay, so let's kind of move this out. One unsupported, two supported, and a tank versus, oh, and a tank, a fighter, and two tac bombers that are going to be at a 4. I can't target select, so they're going to be a 4. Plus the 2 battleships and a cruiser. And you have 3 tanks, infantry, artillery, and an AA gun. So let's roll that. Over here. I'm gonna have to figure out a better setup. Okay. Three AA guns. Firing at my 3 airplanes. Here we go, and nothing. I use 6, a 5, and a 4. All right. 1 infantry, artillery supported, tank, a fighter, and 2 tac bombers, along with a cruiser and 2 battleships. All right, my 1 missed. I have 2 2s, 1 hit. I have 3 3s, a tank, and 2 fighters. 2 hit, so I'm at 3 hits so far. And I have 2 battleships and 2 tac bombers. So 3 hits so far. 3, I hit 2, 4, 5. 5 total. You have 3 tanks and 2 2s, 3 3s. Here we go. You hit 1. 1 only. Terrible. All right, so 5 and 1. I'm going to lose an infantry. And I figure AA gun, the artillery, infantry, and two tanks. So that leaves 1 armor vehicle left. Here we go. I have supported infantry and artillery and a tank. I have a fighter and 2 tac bombers. So the 2 2s. Miss. Tank and fighter. Hit. And your tank hits. Queensland. I'll lose another infantry. And Queensland is now Japanese again. Okay. So let's see, these 3 planes are still here. I'll move them in non-combat. Here I've got 2 1s, a supported infantry artillery, a 2 3s and a 4, and a cruiser versus artillery and 3 tanks. So let's get the AA gun fight over. Three AA guns. One hit, I'm gonna lose the fighter. Biplane. Good while it lasted. 2 unsupported infantry. One hit. 2 supported infantry. Or infantry artillery. One hit. That's 2. A cruiser, a fighter, and a attack bomber as 4. Two more hits, that's 4. Total, that's horse is dead. The 3 armor defending. Nothing. Nothing. Oh. It's like my son taking out the damn board. Okay. So these guys are gone. Gone. That becomes... I didn't lose anything but a fighter. That was pretty good. That's there. These guys are still here. I'll have to move them. And the battleship and the cruiser are there. These are all... Those 2 transports are there. Okay, the next fight is up north. I have 3 fighters going against 1 lone Chinese infantry. 3 threes, blues 2. Two fighters hit, infantry did not. He's dead, but I don't get the territory. Okay. That's it for combat. Non-combat. Okay, so I have 3 destroyers and 3 aircraft carriers. My 3 aircraft carriers are going to go 1, 2, 3 in C-Zone, all land in C-Zone 35. I'm going to take a destroyer and move it 1 to C-Zone 49. Actually 2 destroyers, put it in C-Zone 49. The other destroyer is going to go 1, 2, 3 and land with the carriers in C-Zone 35. The fighters have 3 movements left. 1, 2, 3. They're going to... All the aircraft from Queensland is going to land in Western Australia. So that's done. The attack bomber and the fighter from Sydney will also land in Western Australia. Those are done. Make sure all those guys are on there. All right. I wish I could get a bigger view of this. All right, so the 3 fighters that attack Suiyon are going to go back to and land here in Kwai Chau. 2, 3. He moved, he can't do anything. These guys. The attack bomber is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land in Japan. The attack bomber from the Philippines is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, land in Japan. Fighter from Anhui is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and also land in Japan. That guy was here. I think he was there. Anyway, no, I think he was here in Korea. I'll check to make sure. Okay, this is the fun part. So I'm going to railroad the artillery from Gyeongju 1, 2, 3 to French Indochina. I'm going to railroad the 3 from Guangdong here to French Indochina. I'm going to railroad 2, an infantry and an artillery from French Indochina, 1, 2 to Malaya. I'm going to take an infantry from French Indochina. I'm going to put him on Shan State. And the Gyeongju infantry, 1, 2 railroads to Guangdong. So that's that. The fighter and attack bomber from Anhui are going to go 1, 2, 3 to French Indochina. And a attack bomber from Anhui is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land in Malaya. I'm actually going to change one thing. The Solomon Islands, instead of going here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put a destroyer in Sea Zone 37. Sorry about my heavy breathing. I've noticed that it gets in on the video. This Guangxi, he went 1, 2, 3. He went here to Guangdong. Okay. Bomber picks up 2 infantry and moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lands them in Malaya. Two more infantry fly from Japan and land in. What was I going to take them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to land them in Kwaichao. And then the bomber is going to land in Gyeongju. Submarine in Sea Zone 42 is going to go 1, 2 to Sea Zone 54. 54. So, destroyer on Sea Zone 21 is going to move 1 and 2 Guam, and then 36. Yeah, you can't land those guys there no matter what you do then. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to leave those guys in Korea in jail. That's, I think, the only thing I haven't moved. So, placement. Two tanks. Actually, this guy's not going to land there. He's going to land here in Guangdong. Two tanks and infantry. Why did I do 2 tanks and the infantry are being placed there? So that's what I got. An infantry and 2 artillery are going here in Kwaichao. two infantry, and an artillery are going in French Indochina. 2 infantry are landing in Kiangsu. Come on. And 4 infantry are going in Japan. Yeah, that looks about right. Disposition of forces, and then I'll get to the money. All right, I have, starting in C-Zone 62, a cruiser, 3 transports. New South Wales, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. Queensland, I have an artillery and a tank. In Western Australia, I have 3 TAC bombers, 2 fighters. C-Zone 37, I have a destroyer. C-Zone 36, I have a destroyer. C-Zone 35, I have a destroyer and 3 aircraft carriers. And then I have a destroyer in C-Zone 49. C-Zone 54, I have a sub, 2 transports, a cruiser, and 2 battleships. Guam has a infantry and an artillery. Iwo Jima has an infantry. Palau has an infantry. Caroline Islands has 2 infantry and an AA gun. Japan has 4 infantry, 3 AA guns, 3 fighters, 3 TAC bombers. Korea has 3 infantry, 1 AA gun. Jehol has 2 infantry. Charhar has 1 infantry. Kiangsu has 2 infantry. Hong Kong has 2 infantry, 2 tanks. Kwai Chau has 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 fighters. Sichuan has 2 infantry. Shan State has 1 infantry. French Indochina, 4 infantry, 3 artillery, a fighter, and a TAC bomber. And in Malaya, I have 3 infantry. 1, 2, 3 infantry. I'm going to chip this guy, make him a nice little stack. 3 infantry, 1 artillery, a TAC bomber, and a strategic bomber. And I believe that's it. Money. So, let's start with Australia. Just gave me 23 bucks because I took their capital. Japan is up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then goes down to Australia, 23, and that's 24, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I'm up 29 on the IPC chart. 26, 36, 46, 56 minus 1 is 55. I get $5 for New South Wales. I have 3 IPCs for Guam and 3 IPCs for Borneo. So that's 6 and 5 is 11. Oh, 11 bucks. $66. $66. 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, $66 plus 23, 66, 76, 86, 78, $90. No. 6 and a 3 is 9. $89. $89. So I'm just shy of the 90. Darn it. Okay, that is Japan. Sorry it's taken so long. And it is now US's turn.